Good evening. My name is Karen Batty, and I'm an executive director with the Pampered Chef. And welcome. If you are listening to this recording, it means you're at least a little bit curious about how this business works. So I'm going to be giving you a little 15-minute kind of overview of the company, a little bit about the background of the company and the different positions that are available to you if you decided to become a new consultant, as well as an overview of a couple amazing specials we've got going on right now for the month of March. All right, so let's go for it here. I'm going to do a little screen share. Here we go. Okay, so Pampered Chef. There are many different reasons why people try a business like this. But just a few of the benefits is, first of all, it's incredibly flexible. You decide how many parties you do and what types of parties you do, because you are the CEO of your own small business. You get to be your own boss. And I got to tell you, as a trainer, I am not here as anybody's boss. We trainers are here to help you achieve the goals you set for your business. Okay, so you set the pace, all right? And of course, a lot of people do this for an additional stream of income. Almost 90% of the Pampered Chef consultants in the country work a job outside of Pampered Chef. Most work full-time. They also have children. Many of them have second jobs or go to school at night. And they choose Pampered Chef not because they want another job. Most of them don't have time for that, but because they find that they can make a meaningful income having fun in small pockets of time around their life. And I always say there's many ways to make money, but not many of them are quite as much fun as this, at least not in my opinion. And Pampered Chef makes it easy for us to be successful. We like to say that in the Pampered Chef business, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. The picture you see here is our home office in a suburb of Chicago. It is the size of 10 football fields. It's crazy big. This is the company that you're backed by. In this building is our distribution center that houses all of our products. There are test kitchens. There are customer service people. Our product development team is in there. And then our team that helps support us with online support, with images, marketing imagery, and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so if you're thinking to yourself, oh my gosh, I've never run a home-based business. What am I even considering this for? Don't worry. You don't have to know a thing. We always say all you need is a kit and a dream, because this is who you're backed by. But it's not just the Pampered Chef home office that you're backed by. If you decided to join our team, you'd be part of one of the most successful teams in the company. And this is just a few of the people that are on our teams. This is a few of our leaders. And like I said, we are here to help you create the business of your dreams. Now, a lot of people do this as a second source of income. So you might be wondering, show me the money. So we all are on a sliding scale commission. When you're new, your commission rate starts at 20%, but it goes right up from there. A lot of people never make 20%, because if you look at this chart, as soon as you've sold $750 in sales in a month, your commission for the entire month goes up to 22%. Now, the national show average is about $650 per party. So 750 sales, it's like a show and a quarter. And you'll see is when you submit $1,250 in sales in a month, you're up to 23%. That's just 2 average parties. If they're virtual parties, maybe 3. When you're up to 25% in a month, you make 24%, and over 4,000 is a 25% commission rate. So based on the national show average of 650, you're going to make somewhere between 20 and 25%. So you'd be looking at about $125 to $150 per party. And if you look at the fine print at the bottom, you'll see that once you have achieved $15,000 in career sales, then your base commission rate goes up to 22% and it builds from there. Now that is not a 2% raise. Going from 20% to 22% is actually a 10% increase in your pay. Because what's 10% of 20 but 2? Okay, so that can really add up, and a lot of people give themselves a raise in the first couple months of business. And it doesn't stop there, because you can do what I and many other people have done and build a team. This was not something I intended to do. I went out to just kind of do a few shows. My intention was to extend my maternity leave by a month, maybe 2 if it went well. I never imagined I'd be here 24 years later. But at my very first party, I met somebody who came up to me and said, I have been looking for something to do after my next baby is born. And she was due to have a baby in 2 weeks. She was my first team member. Wasn't something I ever intended to do, but you know what? Doesn't matter if we intend to. We just sometimes bump into people at our parties who need and want this. And it was great because I didn't have to train or support her. The person who sponsored me was a trainer and she did that. But I did get the raises that went along with it. Okay, so the sky's the limit. And I told you that I was going to let you know about the different positions that are available with the Pampered Chef. Our aprons come in many sizes. Okay, you can work full-time at this business. Only a few people do. You could work part-time. You could be a seasonal or short-term consultant. Some teachers sign up for the summertime. Some people just sign up and sell for the fall selling season. I had someone not too long ago, she signed up because she needed first and last month's rent in her first apartment and wanted to stock her kitchen. So she signed up and just did this for 6 weeks. It's legal, moral, and ethical. Sometimes people like the sign-on bonus when Pampered Chef offers them a couple times a year, and they sign up for 30 days just to earn the sign-on bonus. You can do that. It's totally fine. You can be a virtual consultant. That means you don't go into people's homes to do in-home cooking parties. Instead, you do all of your sales online through virtual parties that are usually held on Facebook, but sometimes they're done in a group text. Lots of options here. Or you could be a family and friends consultant. Those are people who say, you know, I don't really want a serious business, but my family and my friends, they love Pampered Chef. They end up having parties once a quarter or once every 6 months. So I'm going to sign up and I'm going to be their consultant. Excuse me while I get a sip. So you can do that. Now, if you're wondering how many hours a business like this takes, well, when you are new, if you're doing an in-home party, it's about a 4-hour commitment. You're not going to be in that host house for 4 hours. You'll probably be there for about 2.5 to 3. But then you have a bit of behind the scenes stuff, setting up the party, working with the host, choosing a recipe, maybe practicing the recipe at home. Okay, so an in-home party would take about 4 hours. So then you can say to yourself, how many of these would I like to do in a month or in a week? And you decide what fits for you. Virtual parties, they take, probably 3 to 4 hours as well, but they're in little pockets of time. You set up the party and you set up the thing on Facebook. And if you don't know how to set up an event or group on Facebook, don't worry, we got you covered. And it only takes a few minutes to do that. And we give you outlines that you can use and you can pre-post them, and that takes a little bit of time. And then they post themselves and you just go in and check on them. 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, throughout the 3 to 4 days that it's running. So it's truly a pocket of time business. So really, it can fit anyone's schedule. So there is never a bad time to give this business a try, and that's all it is, a try. It's a 2-show commitment. So if the worst that can happen is you try out a couple of parties with family and friends, because that's how we all get started. And if it's not your thing, you can simply stop. No harm, no foul. If you like it, you continue on at whatever pace works for you and your schedule. So there's never a bad time to do it, but every once in a while, there is what we call like perfect storm, like a really fabulous time to give this business a try. And guess what? March of 2020 is one of those times for a few reasons. First, our new spring product line just hit the market on March 1st. So if you give the business a try right now, even if your family and friends have been to Pampered Chef parties before and they have lots of products, there's tons of new products for them to see. And when Pampered Chef comes out with new products, consultants get to scoop them up at half off. So if you signed up to be a Pampered Chef consultant, you could scoop up all the new products you wanted at 50% off. And guess what? Then you get to write it off as a tax deduction, a business expense. Woohoo! Next, there's a really great host bonus this month. Now, when anybody has a party, hosts a party with Pampered Chef, they earn free and discounted products. And then Pampered Chef offers a monthly bonus. Usually it's a few items in a list that a host gets to choose one of the items from the list at 60% off. But this month is one of the best bonuses that Pampered Chef offers. It is 60% off of any one item or set out of the entire catalog, just for having a qualifying show with 200 or more in sales. In the past, when Pampered Chef has offered this special, it's 60% off of, if they said you can make your own special month, that was pretty good. They would say an item of their choice. And often they'd have to have $650 or more in sales to get a set. But this month, it's just any qualifying show gets one item or set of their choice at 60% off. And guess what? Most consultants, when they sign on, they start with a kickoff party to celebrate the launch of their business. And at the kickoff party, you get to wear two hats. You get to be the host, earning all the free and discounted products and this great host bonus, as well as the consultant earning all the commission. Okay? So you get to double dip and take advantage of one of the best host bonuses of the year. And for the first time ever, a person can give this business a try for just $19.80. Now, why did they pick $19.80? Because this is the 40th anniversary of Pampered Chef. Doris Christopher, the founder of the company, went out to do her very first party in 1980. So there's what's called a QuickStart Kit that's going to be offered for the month of March only, and it costs just $19.80. It comes with all the essentials to get your business up and running. You get the apron, you get catalogs, you get order forms, you get some Season's Best recipe booklets. You get access to a special part of the Pampered Chef website called Consultants Corner that has all the training materials you need for free, all the support materials to do virtual parties or promote parties online. And you get a free personal website for the first 90 days of your business. Enough time to give the business a try to see if it's something you want to do. So what's the worst that can happen? $19.80. I mean, my goodness, you ever just find a 20 in your pocket one day like, woohoo, you can start a business. This can be a total game changer in your life. And when you sign on in the month of March, and you submit just $1,250 in sales in your first 30 days, that's, like I said, 2 average parties because the national show average is $650, then you're going to get a free Deluxe air fryer. This is our new hot item of the season. It retails for $279 and it can be yours absolutely free. And guys, the 30 days begins the moment you receive your kit. That's about a week after you order it. So you really have 5 weeks to earn this. Most new people on my team, if they follow my suggestions, they can earn it in 1 to 2 parties. So, a week or so after they get their kit, they could be receiving their air fryer absolutely free. This Deluxe air fryer, it's an air fryer, it's a rotisserie, it's like a toaster oven, and it's a dehydrator, so you can make like dried fruits and what do they call it? Like beef, whatever that dried beef is. I don't know. It's fantastic. I had it, and it bakes too. I mean, it does so much stuff. And I just learned the other day that you could put popcorn in the rotisserie thing and make popcorn in here. Wow! And it is so easy to keep clean, and it's a lot larger of a surface area to cook in than most air fryers on the market. So it's amazing. Yours free. We're signing on this month and selling just $12.50. Yep, it's true. Now, why did I pick this picture? Because a lot of times people feel like it's a huge commitment joining the Pampered Chef. They're like, oh, I don't know, should I, shouldn't I? Well, you're not marrying the Pampered Chef. All you're doing is, do I want to go on a couple of dates just to see if there's a future here? You go on a couple dates, it's not your thing, you just stop. And guess what? If you've earned the air fryer, which most people do in 2 parties, you keep that, you keep the commission that you made. Plus you earn other free products because every month there's new products that new consultants can earn. The air fryer is just a bonus on top of the usual free products. So believe me, the worst that can happen is you try out a few shows with family and friends, you make a little bit of money and you stock your kitchen and you haven't failed. You've just successfully discovered that maybe this isn't your thing. No harm, no foul. So if you're wondering, okay, what do I do to get started? Well, it's really easy. The first thing you do is order your kit. So you go to the consultant who gave you this video and you just say, okay, I'm in. Where's your web address? And they'll give you their web address and you click on Become a Consultant on their website and you go to Order Your Kit Today. And you choose one of the 4 kits that are available. The QuickStart Kit is only available this month. That's the one that's $19.80. But we have 3 other kits that are always available. The Basic Starter Kit, which is in the bottom left of the screen, is $99, and it comes with $400 worth of products. That's 75% off retail. And I don't know about you, but they say the average American spends more than $99 on fast food and coffee in a month. And you can get $400 worth of products that you're going to have forever. Now, the next kit in the bottom middle of the screen is the Deluxe Kit. It's $159. It's a $700 value. Again, 75% off retail. And I don't know about you, but I spend more than that in the grocery store in an average week. And what do I have 4 days after I've gone grocery shopping? Heels of bread? Not much, right? The ice cream's gone. But you can have $700 worth of products in your kitchen forever. And if you are a go big or go home person, for $259, you could get our Ultimate Kit, which is $1,100 worth of products. And I don't know if you can see, but there's our quick cooker and our 4-quart Dutch oven rock crock in there. It's pretty sweet. But here, I'm here to tell you, no matter what kit you get, you have the same opportunity. So don't think, oh, I have to hold off because I need to, save up for the big kit. No, your success does not rely on the products in your kit. It's really on having this great opportunity of offering these new products right now while they are hot on the market. And so when I was new and I was thinking about doing this, I got to tell you, I was nervous because at the time we didn't have the option to do virtual parties. And I never cooked and I didn't like home parties and I hated sales. I did not want to be a salesperson at all, but I needed a way to extend my maternity leave because my youngest was a preemie. And at about 8.5 weeks of age, she was hospitalized again. And at that point, the pediatrician told me, he can't go into daycare. Can you extend your maternity leave? And so I was looking for something to help me do that. And I couldn't really find much because not only did I have the one child, infant, but I also had a 2.5 and a 4.5-year-old. And it costs a lot of money to have someone come in your home to watch 3 preschool age kids. It actually cost more money than I was making per hour. So that wasn't going to work. So sight unseen, very scared, I just decided to do it because I thought to myself, what's the worst that can happen? And I realized the worst that can happen is I get a box full of products at a great price. And I've got siblings, I'll just have a few of them have shows and see how it goes. And what really helped me was when I thought, I wonder what is the best thing that could happen. After my first party, my first party was a disaster, guys. I set off a smoke alarm, dropped the pizza on the floor. Nobody got to eat. It was awful, but we had so much fun and we laughed. And I thought to myself, after the end of that party, I had made $123 in 2.5 hours with no daycare costs. And I thought, wow. And this is back 24 years ago when there was no online ordering. Our show averages were way lower back then, even though our commission rate was the same. And I just thought, wow, imagine if I could get good at this. Imagine if I could get the bookings that I need. This would be amazing. Now, did it come together all in the beginning very easily? No, but I had fun at my shows. But I had a trainer who helped me. And inside of 6 months, I was making as much as I made as a nurse when I was working full-time driving to Boston because I live in New Hampshire. And I was doing this twice a week. So I had about a 10-hour work week. So guys, it can happen. It can happen. This is the last thing that most people thought I'd be good at. I was so nervous talking in front of people and I couldn't cook, seriously. So I hope that you guys, if you are thinking about this, I hope you give it a try, because really it's a no-lose opportunity. Let now be the start of more income, more flexibility, and a life on your own terms. Now, if you are like many people, this answered many of your questions. If you're ready to sign on, go for it. Like I said, contact the consultant who gave you this video. But for other people, this answers many questions, but it spurs on new ones. So if you've got those written down or if you've thought about those, reach out to your consultant. Get your questions clarified. And I hope that you decide to give it a try, whether it's just a couple of shows to see how you like it, or whether you're jumping in with both feet and really going for it. Whatever works for you, it would bring us joy to help you achieve those goals for yourself. Have a great night. I hope you give it a try.